are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Do you need interpretation of the room? I can give you a brief overview.
Sure.
Okay.
Are you okay with being on camera?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
For
Okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah, is that for vlog?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bethune Memory House. This house was built in 1880, and in 1889 the family moved here, and Dr. Bethune was born in 1890, upstairs in the bedroom. It's not in the hospital, it's upstairs just in a simple bedroom. Super special, and later on you have a tour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we have some real furniture belonging to this house. And now we're standing in the living room, so I can show you.
Perfect.
First is this paper mache chair.
Wow.
It is made by paper layers at the back, and as you can see, there are some beautiful shells decorations in there, really shiny little sparkles here. Yeah.
Wow. Very nice.
And behind this paper mache chair, there's a table. We can see there is a blue plate on that. In the center, decorated with a snowflake. It was painted on by Dr. Bethune's grandfather. Who is on that picture? He did a self-portrait for himself.
Wow.
He is also a great artist, and on the second floor you can see some of his artworks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So he was the only doctor within like millions of people?
You can see like that, I think.
Yeah? That's crazy. That is crazy.
And over here you can see there's a purse on the chair.
It
is also original one, belonged to the mother.
Wow.
It's a beaded purse and also really shiny and beautiful right now. Good condition.
Yeah. It's really good for vintage.
Yeah, and I see you have interest in this organ. Yeah, it doesn't belong to the family, but it does belong to that century. It was produced in 19th century, back to the era, and was produced in Ontario. I don't know where's the producer, but we bought it here and put it in this living room. Just want to fit the topic, because this room they sometimes have some church ceremonies. So this organ helped to play music in special occasions. And yeah, down here you can see 2 red pedals. If you can play the piano, you can try to push on that, and it can still make music.
Oh.
Yeah, really special.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
And over here is the dining room, and here is where the Bethune family served guests with a delicious food. Oh, that in the corner is Dr. Bethune's sister's favorite dolls. Like, she was a super young girl when she first moved in. Like, she was only 2 or 3 years old older than Dr. Bethune. So she was around like 2 or 3 years old when she first moved in here with her parents. And she loved this kind of vintage dolls, so popular in that century. As you can see, the doll's eyes can roll around, so it's a little bit creepy. It's not produced these days. I think it's prohibited because it's for some like safety or something. Kids will never love this anymore. It's so creepy.
Yeah, a little too creepy.
And fortunately, we have one furniture belonging to this room, which is on the wall, the red dinner dawn.
Oh, very special.
On the surface, there is a big fish and the fisherman that captured the fish. This is really interesting because it was produced in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah, you can zoom in and have a special picture about that. And it was brought here because Dr. Bethune met in Hawaii and they wanted to take it as a souvenir. So they just put it here. Yeah.
Nice.
And this are mother's favorite snacks. It's kind of a Canadian candy, I think.
Oh, how old are those?
It's a motto. It's a motto. You cannot eat it.
Yeah.
And here is a kitchen, really functional but with less decorations compared to the other room. This one is really simple, just with normal floor and normal carpets and maybe normal curtains, because they will never allow visitors to come in here back to the era, so they just want to make room as simple as it could be. And yeah, there's a functional stove. You can cook up food and warm up water here, and in the winter you can dry up your winter socks. Look up there. It's really interesting.
That's a stove.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. behind there is a storage room, and on the wall there is a blue baby tub. It's for younger babies to have bath. Yeah.
Nice.
And here is a good invention back to the 19th century because they don't have water system, so they need to install a kind of bumper in the room. And then if they want to use the water and want to wash fruits, veggies, and they can pump the water. So there's the tube connected to the basement. So like they can pump the water whenever they want.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy world back then.
So here is the father's study, his working place. It's really nice area for a church minister because it's close to the living room. Really convenient for him to deal with daily stuff and some church stuff. But we don't have any furnitures belong to this room originally. We just try our best to restore it. So you can take a picture of all the items, and we believe it used to show like this back to the era. Yeah.
It's a very fancy room.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ceiling.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice office.
We have a documentary room that shows Dr. Bethune's life, and also a room that he was born, the bedroom. So you can have a tour. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the second floor.
Yeah, you guys go first.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Be careful. Shoot. Hello.
Hi there. 10-minute video is about halfway through, so if you want to just take your time poking around up here, I'll let you know when.
Thank you.
Start from scratch. What brings you two here today?
He just said about it and we always wanted to come look at it.
Been driving past
Yeah.
this place and always wanted to go in. My parents live in Gravenhurst. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you learned anything?
Yes, we have learned
Yeah.
a lot. We have learned a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was such like a needed man. Like so many people were needing help and he was there.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Wow. This is quite the room.
Wow.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Yep. So that's where he was born, in this room?
Well, I'll say when they did the research and whatnot, like the whole house has been restored, right? So it didn't look like this in 1973 when the government bought it. Of course, it had been updated and whatnot, and a bunch of, I'll say, research was done to get a sense of what room he probably was born in, and it was either this room or the room that would have been over there. And there was kind of a bit of a debate in terms of.
Okay, yeah.
And it was
Which
the
room?
folks that thought that it was more likely this room
Yeah.
than the other room.
Wow. Very nice.
Wow.
So in 1973, when the house was bought, this was actually two different rooms, and
Oh.
it took lifting up, the flooring to see that. Oh, actually, there had been. Same with downstairs. Like there's a little pantry, a couple little pantries off of the kitchen that actually was just all part of the kitchen in 1973, and it took lifting the linoleum off the floor to realize, oh, there are actually two little rooms back there. So
Wow.
yeah, they took 3 years to restore it, and
That's a cooking pot, I guess.
oh,
Ah.
good question. No, that's not the pot you want to cook in. That's actually it's called the chamber pot, which is back in the day, so 140 years ago. You either went to the outhouse to pee and poop, or at night or on a cold winter day, like you might use
Yes.
the little pot. That's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's exactly why the cooking pot's in the bedroom.
That's what I was thinking. Wow.
Don't want to mix them up.
If
Oh.
you're cleaning, you could probably make your lunch in there.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's pretty big in here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so those are some of Bethune's actual tools.
Wow.
Look painful.
Mm-hmm. Scary.
That little story with that box there is an interesting one.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's some shelves.
Oh yeah. Here,
You want to?
you can get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
So that is a recreation of a very, very famous picture in China. A lot of Chinese people would recognize that picture, so that's why it's been set up as a photo op.
Oh.
It's really cool. Do you recognize that photo?
Yeah, it's in the textbook.
Wow.
He had been inspired by a trip to the Soviet Union to witness that they had a system that treated everybody in Canada